These niggas I finna play with Ariana, I think. Let me see. Do they got a party there?
Let me put this shit in the chat.
Playboy bitch ass. Already got a full party. Let me invite these motherfuckers.
I can play tomorrow, Lee. What the fuck is this nigga? I'm about to kick this nigga. I can play tomorrow if League has an advance. Nigga, we in the Super Bowl. What the fuck this nigga think? Dumbass nigga? What a dumbass nigga. Hey, he could've let me get my trophy, man. Ah, nah, I ain't do nothing. Nah, I actually thought it was gonna be, thought it might be, well, that's because my team was like when he played me with the coach, he fucked me up because I ain't had the players yet to stop it. Where's the Steelers nigga at? Let me tell you my son. I need a forced win at Dolphins and Masters GM. Wild lad. I'm gonna kick that's little man. I'm gonna kick little man. I always gotta kick a little man, man. I'm gonna stop inviting little man. Let me see. What's his name? Steelers. Yeah. I'm gonna delete him up on friend list. He sent me like a PlayStation thing or something. This nigga, where the fuck is Steelers at? He sent me like a message or some shit. Man, what the fuck is this? Oh, this is a superstar KO or some shit. Man, nigga, get the fuck me out this shit, man. I'm like, invite me to this dumb shit. Like him and probably a bunch of his other little niggas and shit. Oh, there you go. I'm about to play Steelers now. I started a new one. Yeah, I'm kicking 49 this game, man. Shit, getting little man out of here. Yeah, I started a new stream though for the Steelers game. I didn't know how long it was gonna take. I didn't want to have because I like to go back and watch the film. I can't even watch the Super Bowl one though because I wanted to see the trophy, man. Well, I guess if I want to see the trophy, I can go to my drunk GM shit.
I'm not liking that. I ain't see the trophy, man.
I like, man, I'd like seeing that little shit. You know what I mean? That shit be like make it worth it. Like, oh, it feel like you won a Super Bowl when you don't see the trophy. That shit like a regular ass game. Like, oh, I won. Like,
Okay, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the
man,
NFL leads us to a snow-covered Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, you worried for a minute. I'm like, oh shit, this nigga might give me a game. Galaxy 4 and 6. What happened to Galaxy, man? He used to be nice. Yeah, he switched it up too though. Like he got a running nigga. He played like cheese and crackers last time I played him. That game was so fucking boring.
The former second-round pick. This is Joe Mixon.
And I'm gonna miss that Vikings team, man.
It's a
7-yard carry, 7 on the second and 3. Myself and look at him.
That's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
That's the best team I ever built, man. Fucking better than shit, Browns, Rams.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
3 down.
2nd and 3. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
What you practicing since you doing?
Ready. 98, 80 weapons. Five.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for one. And this is caught.
I don't know whose corner it is, but we got smoke.
For a Bengals touchdown.
I think I'm about to fuck this nigga up, man. I'm on the road, man.
Touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he's upended after a gain of 2.
Party. Who in this fucking party? No, these niggas. Yo.
Out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check three. Shoot.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. It's now 3rd and 9. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
27, I'm coming for you. I'm coming. Hey, shoot. Single. I single the slot. Sneak grip.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some team.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
18, loves to go deep. Put a body on. Single. Man. Switch. Let go.
Here's Rudolph off play action. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
Hey.
54.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Mike's back.
Ready?
To throw again on second down. Rudolph. He's going to let this one go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Rush in. Go. Mike's 54. Let's go.
Rudolph looking to throw it. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On 2nd and 10, Rudolph. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, 30, 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Check 99. Check 99. Out.
Go. Leo. Hit it.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rudolph. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
I know he was looking pretty earlier last night.
Has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
I did that shit on purpose.
Look at me. Go. Snap.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to launch it for Washington. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second and 2.
Ah, that would be touchdown.
And taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
98's the mic. Not today, you are. Not today.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Back to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
Oh, he caught it. I know he's mad. I know he's mad as shit. Oh, no, that should have been a pick.
With his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the
This ain't
Bengals
looking
stay
good,
right
dog.
in their
28
lead.
zip already. God damn. First quarter.
First quarter, and this lead
I'm just
is
trying to make
already
it to the
getting
fourth,
into
man. We get to the
dangerous
fourth, I'm
territory.
gonna
They
cover
better
the
be
lead,
careful
man.
on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little
Might
bit more
probably
like a
make scores
basketball
some shit in a
game
minute.
where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court.
Damn.
I mean,
He
it's
came
stealing
in,
it, it's
everybody
scoring
left,
it,
man. It's
layups,
basically like
whole
the other
deal.
party.
That's what it feels
Damn.
like right now. They are all over them.
Y'all don't like me or something? They got a problem with me? Niggas mad because I'm winning out here, man.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, well, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a
I'm gonna
touchdown.
change my name,
Yeah,
man.
normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about
I
that.
should be three.
Normally I'm the one preaching
Should
patience.
be
You
three
know,
Super
take your
Bowls,
time.
Jay,
First
but you know,
half, you still got a
I got
chance.
cheated by the
I
Packers,
think they're
man.
out of
They
patience
cheated.
here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big time plays, specials, anything you
This
can
was
use
bad
to
shit
get
for the
yourself
game.
back
This
into
shit was
it.
funny.
Now a quick throw as that's
You was
complete
right
on
though.
the
You
hitch
said the
route.
40 to you. It
They'll
was the
wind
40
up
to. I
getting
didn't
10
think I
back
was
as
going
that
to 40.
sets them up for third down.
Yeah, it's no fault. I played
Defense in
you.
this situation would admit that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the
when I
completion.
went that lap-
But I really enjoyed watching how the
He
defense
got
stayed
humble
in
as hell.
sync,
Ain't do
stayed in
nothing.
great communication. And as
I
he
know if he'd have been
dragged
where he been
across
talking
each
bad
zone,
shit.
you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up
I could
making a
tell he
nice
was
play,
defeated,
even
man.
though
I
it
ain't
was
want to do it
complete.
like that. I'm like, I ain't going
Back to
to
throw,
make it work.
Rudolph.
Oh, shit. Yeah, he
Gets
might
this
be
to
gone.
Kareem Hunt, his running
Okay,
back.
okay.
There
He
he
got me
goes
with that one.
right
This shit.
side. And into the end
Okay,
zone.
like, who the fuck is on
Touchdown,
here?
Pittsburgh. Kareem Hunt with
I
touchdown
gotta be looking for that
number
next
8
time.
on the year. As they are now on the board here in the
I'm going to
first
pick the
half.
Titans and Cowboys
Good with
and
the
no
extra
cheese. I'm going
point,
to pick the
and it's now a
49ers and no chips.
28-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away
No
after the
quit. I'm
touchdown.
going to probably post the no cheese, though. So I can kill them spots up.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Like the daily kicks, man.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Niggas forward on me, man. I don't like that, man.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach.
Damn, man. Oh, that's that nigga I
He
upgraded.
goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after
taking
that
him out
sack.
of business.
It's 2nd and 21.
Kill. Hey, turn it out. Get it.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Why you keep
It's
playing with
caught
John Ross
inside
like
the
that?
25.
What's wrong with
And
this
he'll
dude?
take
He got
this
like
into the
John
end
Ross
zone
and
for a
John Ross.
Bengal TD.
Yeah, John Ross can lead the team,
John
man.
Ross on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
That's how
And
you
the
throw the ball
Bengals,
deep,
they
Jake.
widen their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Panthers at advice.
Do that shit now in the war zone.
What, 1 versus 1?
Now after the touchdown, it's zone line. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I get it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oh, shit.
All day, dog.
He might
Hey,
score.
1-7, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Hit it.
Now it's Rudolph.
Ah, yeah,
Johnson's
he
got it
fucked.
complete.
Oh, no, he didn't. All right, good shit.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it'll cut the lead back down to 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The tackle there by Mark Barron. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are.
That
Figure out
boss
the
is
things
the
they
hardest
really
X
want
factor
to
to get.
accomplish.
I don't know.
And who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Bengal first. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Just like that. Just like that.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for 2nd down.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
They don't want it, fellas.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
I wonder, has he won one yet?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First and 10 at the 31.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Go.
I got it. I got motion. I got motion. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Buzz. Team showed up. Hit it.
Rudolph now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Get there.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case,
and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Shit, man. What up, dude?
Eric Ebron, his second touchdown on the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Hey, man, what you talking about, man?
Now Zerline on to add the extra
we like the Patriots, man. We don't talk about old days.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score.
Yeah, what?
42. Steelers 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Now you got Jalen Ramsey.
Hell yeah, this Bengals one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That's the good iron ballers of the Vikings. This one, the Bengals. This one on the Bengals. I got Jalen Ramsey.
Got it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I had traded with somebody for Devin White.
Well on your own side of the field.
I gave him like William Jackson and some other shit
well,
for
I'm
Devin
trying
White.
something on first down.
And
it's something that's safe. It's something that's been
White,
done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out of the locker room.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Probably, yeah, because y'all start to get dead. Then, you know, when it gets to like year 4, teams get so crazy, like it's hard to get new niggas in.
60 Pittsburgh.
The teams be so crazy, you know what I mean? It's only gonna be like, by that time, it's only really gonna be two people or 2 or 3 people that really get a chance to win the Super Bowl.
Looking to throw.
Like, unless they just crazy good.
He's got a man Incomplete.
Like my man, he came in and
Now
won,
the
but he was on
Steelers use the first of their 3
That's
timeouts.
49ers, nigga. Other than that, like,
They'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Rudolph. They'll let this go for the end zone.
It wasn't just that. That nigga was motion stretching. That nigga was stretching to the super stretch. He was doing that jab good shit. They just cracked.
The closing stages of the first half.
That was before the pass though. So
Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The snowfall that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Other niggas started trying to do that shit against me. I'm like, damn. Niggas a cheese like a motherfucker in that shit.
Yeah, I feel. Oh my God.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
60 outlaw.
Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, Charlie. Mike, get it.
Rudolph going to throw on 3rd and 1, and that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Go.
Hey, one set.
They are going for it. It's Rudolph.
That was good,
This is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He's got another 1st down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
70, Indy.
2nd and 9 now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh 1st.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mike's by four.
Hey, Haywood.
Oh, he had a partner.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Let's make these babies cry. Ready?
On first down,
Let's make
Rudolph.
these babies cry.
Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
Bravo.
Here's Rudolph. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Ready? Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Oh, you got D? Get it.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
One set.
On 2nd and 7, Rudolph. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under...
And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
He better not quit. This nigga quit. Nah. Should've kicked this nigga, man.
What's 32 now?